Alright, to get started, get out those raffle tickets we gave you earlier because we are raffling off several pairs of tickets to the premiere of the Entourage movie in Westwood on Monday. Okay, it's still exciting, come on. Alright, get your tickets ready. Okay, first ticket number 8, 4, 3, 4, 6, 5. Yeah. Is that you? Come on up, all right. All right. Come on, let's see your ticket. Nice. Alright. Next set of tickets. Ready? 8, 4, 3, 4, 8, 2. Do you want me to repeat it? No? 8, 4, 3, 4, 8, 2. No? Okay, next one. I'm going to just read the last 3 digits. It's 261. Anybody? Yeah? Is that you? Alright, run up to the front. Alright, last 3 digits of the next one. 531. Nice, I see you. Alright, we're gonna do just one more tickets right now. Alright, the last 3 numbers are 477. Wait, AJ, is that you or no? That's cool. Nice. Then we're going to start right now.
Alright, how's everyone doing tonight? So, we apologize for the delay. There was coming to just but we're about to start. But first, a few announcements. We have a free film next Tuesday called Foxcatcher right here at 8 p.m. So come out to that. And CC's hiring, so if you're interested in any positions, afternoon tomorrow at 5 p.m. Yeah! Okay, so without further ado, can we please give a round of applause for Little B?
UCLA, hey! You know, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. You know, I love you too. You know, this is extremely special, and I want to thank everybody for coming today and supporting Lil B, supporting people, teamwork. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that made this happen. I love you so much. So. You know, I definitely wanted to start with an exclusive quote I came together for UCLA, and it goes like this. It's an honor to be you, so make sure you care. Thank you. you know, so you gotta take that with, you know, stride and respect and know that, you know, you are here, you know what I'm saying? You made it here for a reason. So, I'm gonna recite a little poetry that I written, you know what I'm saying, that I wanna tell you guys, and it goes like this. Grew up not knowing that it was poor, trying to get it from the stove, might as well take it all. Whole family broke up cause everybody for self. Nobody rock with me cause I ain't got it, but I got everything. Most people can't stop it. Trying to go online like Tidal, trying to make more sense than the Bible. I'm only here for cash. Put money on your head, I'm good for that. Had to dig deep to see where my feelings was at. They so creepy, I can't even rock with you, I can't go out, cause I might hurt somebody. I gotta be cool because they might get body. Real talk, karate ain't gonna save you. Hey, look, listen, try to kick them laser, you feel me? Better respect the gun blazer. I got the same blazer, the one as the Blazers, but the 98 throwback costs as much as the Lakers. With a little hat to match, yeah. I'm just trying to even my match. You feel me? Looking at them in their face, but how they gon' face the God? Mistakes in your problems. You feel me? But every day I shot, all day it's real beat, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. That's, you know, it's all for y'all, man, straight for y'all. But you know, definitely this is something, this is just to be happy. First off and everything, I want to make sure that everybody here is happy, having a good time and chilling, because out of everything, it's not about stress. I'm not coming here to stress you. I'm not coming, you know, we don't want to think too much, you know, it's just about that pure love, smiling. Let's fake a smile, you feel me? Let's trick our body, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know, if you're really smiling, that's real, you feel me? That's love, you feel me? But I definitely just want to take a little second, if we can all do this together, is if you want to close your eyes with me real fast, and take a deep breath in through your nose, and take that breath out through your mouth. And we take one more deep breath in through the nose, and out through the mouth. And just one more time for everybody. Deep breath in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Yeah, man, you know, real talk. Just really wanted to emphasize this mental health. You know, I was seeing that I took a lot of that for granted, you know what I'm saying? Like my mind. And what it means to really think, and the ideas that you have, positive or negative, as well as being rough on yourself, or any ideas that you do have, because our mind is so beautiful and it's crazy, because maybe until, you know, a couple weeks ago or something, I was just really not, I thought I was really thinking, you know, and I thought I was, you know, but what I was doing was being so stressed, and I was, you know, actually depleting thoughts, and I was, you know, with these stresses that I was having, whether it be from anything, life situations, or anything that might make you think too much or stress and get down on yourself. Because we always have to remember from the pure fact that we're good people, you know, we're beautiful people, and you always got to remember that, you know, you're special, you made it, I love you, there's a lot of other people that love you, a lot of people that love you that you might not even know. So with that, we really need to take care of our mental health, you know, because that, as humans, whatever that is, maybe y'all can tell me, but, you know, I heard that that's what separates us. You know, this is somebody's opinion, but I heard that separates us, you know what I'm saying, like us with our mind, you know, and that made me think, because I'm like, man, you know, I'm really just beating myself up, you know, and just like mentally, and I felt myself fatigued, you know, like, you know, from the mind, you know, your body is tired. You know how you might walk in your room and it's dirty and you're like, I'm tired already. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I gotta clean it. Or you got that task, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man, you know, I gotta complete this. And I know probably a lot of y'all are really good at it. Of course, because you at UCLA, so salute to that. You feel me? Yeah. So I know y'all really working with your mind. So, but give it a break and don't be scared to give it a break. You know, I know y'all working extremely hard and working on your goals and working to help people and bring great things to the USA, worldwide, everybody else, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just always remember that our mind is so delicate and, you know, just the people that we're around too has a big effect on, like, keep those positive thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Positive people around you. You know, people that encourage you, not people that can say, oh, you shouldn't do that, or oh man, that doesn't seem possible, or they get too technical with it, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's not about that. You know, I respect facts, you know what I'm saying? But you know, sometimes you gotta have no boundaries to make history, you feel me? And sometimes you have to have a base though. You need a base to start from somewhere, so facts is amazing, you feel me? What's up, man? How you doing? And you know that, but, and know this, man, like, you know, if you do want to say something, feel free, you feel me, like, feel free, because I'm going to be asking y'all questions too, and getting y'all vibe. And I also, for the first time, I got a little mailing list, like a contact list that I'm going to pass around like a bunch, and I'm going to be hitting y'all personally, you feel me, like myself. Yeah, I love it. So if y'all want to leave y'all information and so I can, you know, because you know I don't got nobody, so it's going to be me. You feel me? Keep y'all personal. Period. You feel me? First time. So, you know, this is really real, man. It's real. So, you know, I love you too, man. And definitely, you know, keep the love, man. Keep the love. But really what I was really working within the media too, you know, and being somebody that controls the media and has extreme amount of power. And know that I know a lot of people want to talk about that, like the NBA stuff and all that. And you know, some people might, you know, but there's a time and place for that, and I think there's more important stuff that we can talk about. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But you know, definitely everything else, you feel me, feel free to ask me, you feel me, like definitely. But it comes down to just making sure what is credible news to you, you know, and because that's something that is really big to me, because me being a consumer and me definitely feeling like before I got into the entertainment industry, I felt like I was, and this is like a viewpoint of mine. I feel like I was in the meat grinder, and what I mean by that is like I felt like a part of society. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just taking in anything, you know, from the radio to the news stations, anything that was on TV. You know, I pretty much believed it because I was like, if it's there, it gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Like news. Let's say just for news. You know, I mean, I definitely had you know, I was able to decipher, you know, like movies and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like I could go, okay, this is, but you know, when it came down to news and quote unquote credible stations that, you know, that are, you know, we're watching every day that have power, you know, you can turn on many news stations on your TV, you know what I'm saying, that's been there, and you know, you get this news. And sometimes I call it blogging. Now at this point I'm calling it like personal blogging, you know what I'm saying? Like some of these people that are on the news, and I don't know, maybe you guys feel different, but for me personally, like I just been definitely feeling like a lot of this news recently has been, not even recently, but from what I feel and what I'm watching is that, you know, it's a lot of personal input into it, as well as statistics, where they come from, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So, shouts out to anybody that's really putting real love into their statistics and like, you feel me, like really putting morals in that and really trying to, you know what I'm saying, just put those codes and ethics in that. Cause like, for real, me as an artist, I'm never really, and this might be a problem, but I'm never really thinking about the dollar amount, you feel me, or the bottom line, you know what I'm saying? it's a lot of other beautiful people, like, you feel me? I might have y'all to thank for that for me, you feel me? Or, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of other people, and it's sad, but, you know, and I want to see what you guys think, but it's a lot of people that are money over people, or, you know, or they want, you know, it's all about the profit at the end of the day. And, you know, it was crazy to me because, you know, I didn't know, like, I did, but I didn't. And it was crazy because it's like, I mean, you know, the government owns the ocean and stuff, right? So it's like, or like, but then it's crazy because I'm not out there leasing parts of the ocean, you feel me? So people can buy the ocean, right? And like buy like parts of the ocean to drill oil, or, you feel me? Like, y'all heard about that? Or like, you feel me? And stuff like that. And it's weird to me because I'm trying to find out, alright, so who are these secret people? They might not even be secret because I need to do some more in-depth research, you feel me? But who are these people that are, you feel me, are either they calling themselves the government or, you feel me, the federal, you feel me? Because I got a question for y'all. So, and this is, you know, this is me I'm not trying to sound weird or sound ignorant or anything like that. But, so is the federal government like a corporation, or is it an LLC, or you feel me, like who's a part of the federal government? You feel me? That's a question for me. You know what I'm saying? And does anybody have an answer to that?
I would say the federal government is run by corporations. I would say the federal government is run by corporations. I would say that in itself is kind of...
Yes, sir. Thank you. Does anybody got another view, or that they feel the federal government is? Or? Man, sorry, man, that's deep. I want to know that. You feel me? Yeah, you know, I definitely be hearing a lot about those, like with like the Illuminati, then they'll say like the skull and bones, and then they'll say like the, what is it, you know, the Masons, you feel me, Freemasons, and you know, shouts out to everybody, you feel me? Hey, you know, get that sack, man, get that sack, you know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that sack is just that money, but in a positive way, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, stay positive, man. And hopefully everybody's able to be included in that fraternity, you know what I'm saying, that lifestyle, you feel me? Like, you know, because, you know, people don't like to be left out of stuff. And that's one thing, you know, sometimes people do feel, I can speak personally, you know, I always want to be included in everything, or at least a chance to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me in, you know what I'm saying? Let me in, man. So, you know, that, but also people gotta work hard. There's a lot of, you know, like, I understand, you know, sometimes people have, you know, rules and different things, you know what I'm saying? And these groups that these people wanna, you know, keep it, you know, everybody having like that same type of vibe, you know what I mean? And thinking on that same tip. So, you know, I definitely respect that. And but you know, back to like that water and the oil, you know what I'm saying? And like, cause I'm really wondering, you know, who is a part of that, you know? Cause I was hearing like, so, cause I'm about the environment too. Cause really, I'm first about the environment, you know? And thank you, you know what I'm saying? And like, but is there anybody? And I'm not, and this is not like to be a one side is right and the other side, because we're all in here together, so we got a common, you know what I'm saying? So all know this, like, we all here together and we can learn from each other. And this is like so many beautiful people in here, and this is just great, you know? So we can all learn from each other, and we can all be friends and take each other's spirit in a good way, you know what I'm saying? And know that, you know, everybody got connections in here, you feel me? Everybody got people that love them in here. So, you know, just make sure you respect everybody, you know, that right away. That's what I pressed, the right away. But, you know, just that when I heard like, okay, you know, that the government, I heard will be leasing some water like around like 2021 or something, or 2017 or something like that, or Obama, you know, because then they talked about you know that big oil leak that happened? What was it, like the GDP oil leak or that big, yeah, GDP, that big oil spill like that? I was upset about that. You feel me? As much as we all love oil, I was forced to love oil. Like, cause if I had to walk, I'd be walking too. You know what I'm saying? Like if I didn't have any cars, I'd be walking. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of was just born into this situation. You feel me? I think we all were. You feel me? And thank you. No, thank you. You know, like I'm not, you know, I'm just trying to get closer to the roots, and that's why I'm paying attention to animals. You know what I'm saying? I pay attention to the natural, like the bugs and the insects, and see how they vibe. And yes, and seeing, like, you know, because I was hanging out by myself a lot, you know, and I would be by myself a lot recently, and you know, it was just like I seen these I guess like these wild turkey, and they was hanging out in pairs, you know what I'm saying? So I was in the car, you know, it was 2 of them. And then recently I seen like a family of them, like 6, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. And I was like, man, this is dope, man, I love it. And yeah, you feel me, like these animals are dealing with the modern times, like they walking down the street, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like, man, I respect the animals for, you know, really just adapting to all this new, you feel me, these buildings, and you feel me, they under the bricks and everything, like they got their home for sure. But, you know, so I was looking at these 2 turkeys, and this being natural, you know, and so I'm in my car or whatever, and I rolled down the window, and so, you know, the turkeys are looking at me, and I'm like, ooh, for real, you know, and the turkey like, you know, but and he said something back, he's like, ooh. No lie, I'm not lying, you feel me? You know, this is, yeah, I make an effort, you know, for communication. Like, I feel like, you know, I have no boundaries. Like, if somebody spells a word wrong or they say something wrong, it's my job as the receiver to decipher. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? And I'm always working to decipher communication. And, you know, because sometimes people are embarrassed, you know, sometimes it might be embarrassing to, you know, or somebody might, you know, put you down or something. I can speak for myself, you know, everybody always trying to correct me. You know, about my spelling and all that, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I'm getting, you know, but you know, like for me, I look at it like, you know, I'm trying to raise that level of awareness. Like, it's like, as long as the person that's receiving the information too can decipher it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you might be saying something and you might be like, blah, 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 I'm very hungry, I need some food, but you might spell it F-O-D. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need some food. And I'll read the sentence, and, you know, some people might be reading the sentence, and which I respect, because I know a lot of people in here on that technical, you feel me, because you gotta be, and I respect that because it's beautiful people like y'all that teach, you feel me, but teach with kindness, love, you know what I'm saying, and you feel me, because there's people like me that are extremely sensitive, you know what I'm saying, I'm extremely sensitive, and, you know, I'm very just sensitive to people. I care. It's hard for me to not acknowledge people. You know, I make a conscious decision. Like when I walk by somebody, I'm making a conscious decision. Like, okay, I'm gonna walk by them and not say anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna walk by them and not acknowledge them. I have the conscious decision to do that. Everybody, I see everybody. You feel me? And I don't, like, I'm not, like, you know, and there might be a day, right, where, you know, you just like, you know, I don't want to say anything, you know what I mean? Or you might be feeling like something serious might be going on, you know what I'm saying? Where you just like, you might be crying, you might be dealing with anything. And, you know, so we're not, you know, bashing on you. Like, you don't have to talk to everybody, you know what I mean? But as long as you're conscious enough to know, you know, conscious, and you have that choice to know, well, okay, I'm gonna either say something to this person and keep walking, or I'm gonna say something, say hi, acknowledge them, say what's up, because I see how much like just acknowledging somebody makes their day, even like they might not even expect you to, or just doing a little bit of that, and that's so beautiful to me. Like, I can't walk by anybody, me personally, I just, I see them, my eyes work right now, I'm loving it, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking advantage of that, I see you, I'm not gonna act like I don't see you, because I do, you know what I'm saying? And we got that choice as people though, because I know for sure, like, this days where I just, I got my cool walk on, I'm like, I ain't gonna say nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll walk right by, you feel me? Like, walk right by, like, act like I don't see it, you know what I'm saying? Just, we just walking right by, like, look at me, you know what I'm saying? But deep down inside, I want to say something. Like when I was drinking tea, and it was, I was at like, this was like a community type thing. It was a table, you know what I'm saying? It was like a beautiful couple, and then there was another couple. These people were directly right next to me, and I had the choice. Like I'm sitting there, and I really just wanted to spark conversation, and give them some tea, give them some. Cause I had like 2 giant things of tea from China, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, you feel me? I'm like, man, I want to share this, you feel me? Like, I want to share it. Like, I got all this tea to myself. This is not just for me, you feel me? Like, this is for everybody in here. Like, I love it. Like, man, come get some tea, you feel me? But me being hard-headed and just thinking too much, letting the wrong thoughts, and not even the wrong thoughts, but just know like it's way better to talk to people. And sometimes, sometimes everybody doesn't have the right information, you feel me? So I mean, it's your choice, right or wrong. Nothing's right or wrong, you feel me? Like, we all got morals and we got a conscience, you know what I'm saying? And then there's laws, you feel me? So, some things are wrong under the law, you know what I mean? But then there's different laws everywhere, you feel me? So it's like, but then you got a conscience too, you feel me? And that's what's, to me, that's the number one thing. The most important thing to me, like being human and being alive, is to have a conscience and to know this is right, this is wrong. You feel me? And and that goes, spans from different, like everybody got right and wrong. You feel me? Like, so this is it spans differently. But going back to the table, so I'm with this couple, and I forgot who initiated the conversation, but so the lady, she was super cool, and she was explaining about the tea, and just super dope. I love it. And somehow the conversation initiated, it was with the guy and his wife, and so we started talking, and I let him know just about some new information, because sadly, I found out like I got a little allergies from my cat, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a little allergic to my adopted cat, yeah. And it's extremely sad. No, seriously? No, it's extremely sad, because I mean, recently, like, I was visiting my mom, and cause usually, recently cause I raised my cat since she was in my hand, you know what I mean? So it was like, I prided myself in, just showing her the emotion and the love, and I prided myself on that from raising her. And so, my cat, if you ever get a chance to one day see my friend, you know what I'm saying? My friend that I accepted in my family, my adopted tabby cat, my daughter, my sister, you feel me, my partner, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so beautiful, because her personality is like part of mine, you feel me? Like, you can see the goodness in her because of me, you feel me? And all the love that I showed her, like I used to just, sometimes I used to I used to just hold her and make her, you feel me? Like, just hug her, and the cats be trying to get independent, like, no, you gotta hug me, you know what I'm saying? Gotta know that love, you know what I'm saying? I took from the lions and the tigers, I put in my little hand, you know what I'm saying? That wow, you feel me? Like, that wow, let her know, like, man, I love her, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to communicate and learn from her, you know what I'm saying, to learn, but I definitely made sure that my cat knows that I love her, you know what I'm saying, and it kind of makes me so emotional talking about this because to find out, you know, like my allergies, that I self-diagnose myself, you know what I'm saying, Cause just recently, when I was hugging my cat recently, I was just rubbing my head all over and stuff like that, and just loving my cat, and like it was ridiculous, like, cause usually like sometimes, like I would get a little thing over my, like a bump or something on my eye, you feel me, and it would go away because of like that, like maybe dust or the cat, you feel me. It was only when I was around the cat, and where you going? Oh, Bumbo. Was that technical definition? Hey, it's a boom. Hey, well, like Brad said, it's a boom. So I got this boom on my, you know what I'm saying? On my Cyrus, you feel me? But, hey man, like on a real, and so I would see, cause that's a beautiful thing, like, you gotta know your body too, you feel me? Like I pride myself in like knowing my body, and I beat a lot of colds naturally, you feel me? But I have got a lot of help from doctors too. Maybe. I beat a lot of stuff naturally though, you feel me? Cause I definitely know my body, you feel me? But at the end of the day, we're not perfect, and that's why there's beautiful people that are going here for medicine, because they know more than, you feel me, about, you feel me, and they can tell me some stuff about me, I hope, you feel me? So, it was like, with that self-diagnosis, but then recently, like, after I got with my cat, like, and I left, and like my eyes swelled up, just something so vicious. And I'm like, oh my God, like I'm like, man, I can't, it's not good, I can't be famous with that swole up, you know what I mean? With them glasses, you feel me? You always gonna see me with them glasses, you feel me? But you see me, I got nothing to hide. And so I was like, man, like I had to kind of go about it differently. And like when my cat seen me a couple days ago, she can cause she doesn't, she likes to come by my leg, and you know how the cats rub against you, you know what I mean? And like they show you that love, rub the tail against you, smell you. But my cat is really like keen to me, like rubbing her too, and putting my hand down. Like she knows my hand means like love and happy, you know what I'm saying? Like when I put my hand out and I scratch it, like even when I go like this, she already knows what time it is. Like if I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like she knows, like, okay, that scratch. I give a mean massage to my cat too, I'll let you know. The head and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta treat them right, man. You gotta treat them right, man, because, she might not want to be there, you feel me? You don't know, man. And, pay attention to the animals, because, you feel me, like, people be like, why is my dog weird and crazy? It's like, man, you left them at the house. You feel me? They might not want to be here. They might be bored, you feel me? The dog and cat might be bored, you feel me? So we gotta go out our way a little bit, as much as we can, and make sure they feel that love, because at the end of the day, it was us bringing them there, you feel me? Even if we might have adopted them, and we might have felt like we might have saved their life, you feel me? Because sadly, there's animals getting put to sleep and stuff like that. But, I'm down with that, free the animals, free the wild, but like, it's people that, it's different things, man, some people might say, animal control for sickness, and a whole bunch of other things, but going back to the table, because I know I've been far, man, and that's what I like about this, because I have a stream of a lot of things that I want to say, and important things, and sometimes I segue and I we get back to the point, and so getting back to the table, and so they started that conversation, and so I told them about my allergies or whatever. And so happened, the guy's wife had allergies. And so she was telling me some stuff and just some remedies and stuff like that. And I told them, after we got done, I was like, man, I really wanted to talk to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, I really wanted to talk to you. I don't know why I didn't, you know what I mean? I was like, I really wanted to talk. And then the other people see that over there, like on the other side, the other couple, And then they told the lady to send me some tea. You feel me? So they sent me in some tea from their side. And I was like, man, I wanted to talk to y'all too. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I wanted to. So it's like, man, we gotta show that love, man, and not, you feel me? Sometimes we gotta break out the shell. Sometimes I'm extremely shy, naturally. You feel me? Like naturally, I'm extremely shy. I don't know why, but yeah, sometimes I am shy. You feel me? But more or less, I'm outgoing now, and I really don't feel like I got nothing to be shy about. You know what I'm saying? So like I can talk to people and learn. I think being shy is extremely self-conscious. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? And that's in a good way and a bad way. You feel me? Because sometimes our mind works against us. You know what I'm saying? And you can think too much and burn out good ideas. That's why we gotta have positive energy, positive people around us, uplifting, as well as telling us the real, you know what I'm saying? Like, telling us the real, you know, like, as best as they can, the real, whatever the real is to them. You know, and that goes to, like, constructive criticism. And, you know, like the difference between that and putting people down, you know, because sometimes, who feels like they're right most of the time? Anybody feel like they're right most of the time? You know, like, you don't gotta lie. I mean, I be feeling like I'm, you know, like, I ain't even in school, I be feeling like I'm right all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, shit. I mean, shoot to shoot. You feel me? But, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know, constructive criticism, you know, that's definitely love too. Like, that's definitely love, like, you know, especially from trusted sources, you know, because we want to definitely be around people that don't have a vested interest in hurting our feelings. Because there's a lot of people that have vested interest in, you know, the bosses need to remain bosses, and that's how they feel, and they have that secret where they don't want to, you know what I mean, tell you, or, you know, they want to keep the interns stressed, or, you know what I'm saying, they want to keep people down indirectly. They might not talk about it, they might go, hey, you know what I'm saying, it might be cool, but deep down it's like, they're not really telling you what they can, you feel me? Like, they're not telling you how it really can get, you know, and because a parallel to the streets, what the streets say and what I say, like, kind of like what y'all going through is college, which is beautiful, you know what I'm saying, like schooling and learning, is that the streets say this: the game is to be sold, not to be told. You feel me? And that's kind of like, you feel me, like, are y'all paying to go to school right now? Yeah. And I lay y'all for that, you feel me, respect, you feel me, like really respect, you feel me? And you see, like, you know, the game is to be sold, not to be told, so it's like, a lot of people not really giving you that game for free, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, and that's what I'm really trying to push with my artistry and what I'm doing right now is like, you can ask me anything. And I want you guys to know it here, you can ask me anything. And I want to be honest and transparent as I can be. And that's what we need in business and with our next generation of leaders, all you guys. We need, you know, just honesty, transparency, love. You know, we're going to be bosses in here, and we're going to be workers, bosses. We all make the world go round. And all that is whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever that, you know, don't compare yourself to anybody, because when you look at your life, you're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? When you start comparing your genius to other people's salaries, or saying, oh, this person's making this, or, you know, well, I need to be doing this, or, you know, it's good to, you know, see stuff from your peers and stuff, but never lose that core love and why did you come into this, you feel me? Like, you know, why did you come into the game? And the game, I mean, schooling and learning to get to that next step and doing what y'all love, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's about, that's a big thing too, doing what y'all love. You know, it's about making, you know, making money too, but money, I'm just coming to show you that a lot of people, they'll say, oh, love doesn't pay your bills. Well, it's paying mine. You know what I'm saying? This is love. You know what I mean? Like, love does it might be harder. You might deal with a lot of thieves. You might deal with a lot of people that try to come and prey on you because they see you're real. You know, and that's what comes with being smart, and that's what I call predators. There's predators in all different types of realms, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you have to go through things sometimes to understand that. Sometimes you gotta learn from a predator to understand the symptoms of a predator, you get what I mean? Or you might have to fall down and see what time it is to see different things, you know what I'm saying? And it's all about awareness. And that's definitely something I really want to talk about, you know, more and more, and definitely just keep bringing that that idea is staying aware, and it's not, nobody's weak. You feel me? Like whether physically or mentally, none of us are weak in here. None of us. You know what I'm saying? We're all strong, beautiful. You know, we all are equal. We all have an equal chance to win. You know, no one in here is stronger than the other. No one's better than the other person. Everybody's equal in here, man, woman, you know, everything. You know, regardless of what anybody say, like that propaganda, like, this, you know, it's all propaganda to me. Everybody's equal in it. I don't care. I do not care. That's real. You know what I'm saying? That's my viewpoint. But who disagrees? And it's real though, you feel me? Like, and it's good, like, it's good to disagree, because sometimes it's cool to be that one person and be like, you know what? I feel different. And that's extremely brave. You feel me? To say I feel different in a room of people that might feel the same, you know what I mean? Or to stand out. You know, that's extremely brave. So, you know, big round of applause for the people that do stand out, for the positivity, for themselves. And shouts out to the people that stick together with the people, you feel me? And they might agree with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And follow, you know what I'm saying? And follow what's cool, you feel me? Because, you know, that's, there's no right or wrong in living this life. As long as we live with love and we got that conscience, you know what I'm saying? Whether we know what's up, like right or wrong. You know, and then it comes to, you know, just how many people care about how they look? Deep down inside, how many people really care about how they look? Like, when it really comes down to it, like their face. How many people compare their faces to other people and they compare their beauty? How many people are like, I got a solid jawline, I'm beautiful? That might be propaganda. You feel me? I might be a victim of being a tool sometimes too. You know what I'm saying? And coming out with these crazy ideas with how you, but it's about feeling good too. Never knock yourself for feeling good, and never bring yourself down for feeling good. Because I dealt with that a lot. Cause like I said, I was so keen to energy and people. So I can see that, but I can't read people's mind either. You know what I mean? We can't read minds. But sometimes you do got that gut. And a lot of times I definitely dealt with, you know, like me walking into a room or something, and I might feel good. I might be, you know, the odd one out, you know, coming with a baby shirt, you know, juiced up, you know what I mean? Feeling good, whole different, you know what I'm saying? Just whatever. And you get those, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You can just feel it, like, you know, like looking at you like, man, who, you feel me? Like me, I'm thinking, they're thinking, who does he think he is? You feel me? Like I'm, you know, but once again, we can't read minds either. So even if we feel like, oh, this person's looking at me crazy, or this person, what is really looking at me crazy mean? You feel me? Maybe that's how they look. Everybody can't smile, you feel me? Like everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like as much as I want to smile every single second of this, my mouth might just close up because my muscles, you feel me? And you feel me? And my facial expression just might, and you know, and because we're all mind readers, and he might be, oh, that dude's mad, he mugging me, or you feel me? Or you know what I mean? But nah, deep down, I'm happy, but we all can't we all can't smile 100% of the time. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't work. But you know, being happy, positive thoughts, being grateful, that's something. Cause think about it like this. It can be so, we can get positive just by like, wow, this building is the beautiful architects, the beautiful people that designed this. It hasn't fallen on us. You feel me? Like we're in here, we're alive right now. The walls haven't caved in, which can happen. You feel me? Like it's a lot of people in here, something can fall and kill us and hurt us, critically injure somebody, you know what I mean? That hasn't happened. I know it sucks too to think about that. But that hasn't happened, so it's like, damn, man, we gotta be happy, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, like, that's a reason to be happy right there, like. And us is, and thank you, us is aliens, humans, whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever we are, whatever we are, you know, I know y'all thinking deep with the theory, man. I know there's a lot of theories, you feel me? You know what I mean? Who believes there's water on Mars? Ooh, okay, alright. Man, are we aliens then, man? Or, you feel me? Or, cause look, this is look, me saying stuff like this is what people hurt you over. You feel me? Like, cause you know they got those radical people. That's why I feel good, because it's like, I have morals and I have standards, and I actually am gonna read everything. I'm gonna definitely try to read everything that people care about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Bible, you know, like the Quran and everything else that anybody cares about. You feel me? Like I'm trying to read that. Like anything that people, atheists, you feel me? I'm trying to read that. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, you feel me? Like that people I want to see. But it's like, you feel me? It hurts me. It hurts my feelings that, you feel me? And that's like low-key mind control. Because are we really saying what we really feel? Because if I really say it, like, I can really say what I really feel, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Get assassinated or something. You know what I'm saying? And somebody might come up like, you said, what about who? You said, what about Jesus? You said, what about Allah? And they just take my head off. You feel me? That's why I'm like, man, let me settle in. Because I believe in everything, you feel me? But I'm not taking, like, I'm learning from life, you feel me? Like, I'm learning from life. I'm definitely going to be delving into the past, you feel me? Learning from past history. For me, history is a little hard to, you feel me? Like, some history, it was, you feel me? Like, I heard you have to kind of take it with stride and take that deep breath, you feel me? Because sometimes history can be just different from where we're at now. You know what I'm saying? Or like where I'm trying to go with it, you feel me? In the mind state I'm trying to press. But sometimes it'll hurt your feelings, you feel me? You might pop over some history from whoever wrote it, you know what I'm saying? And like whoever, and it might be some stuff that you might just make your heart start beating fast. You're like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what happened? You know what I mean? It's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is pretty violent, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, people was hardcore. You feel me? Or like, you feel me? Like going to the owners, like ownership. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, that was like, damn, I'm like, whew. You feel me? And then sometimes I'm like, man, why couldn't I have some slaves? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why couldn't, you feel me? Like, I'm like, I was jealous. I'm like, man, why, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, let me get, you know what I'm saying? 100 people build me a statue. You feel me? You know what I mean? And pay me. I was a little jealous, man. I ain't gonna. But then it's like, then you get mad and you're like, oh man, how did that happen? And then you feel bad. But then for a while, I was like, is this even real? You feel me? I was like, I don't even believe that happened. For real, like for a while, I was like, I don't even believe that happened. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. But then you hear about like people that survived the Holocaust and stuff that's still alive and things like that. You feel me? So you see stuff and it's like, you feel me? Or survivors now of war, or you feel me? Survivors of their family, survivors of struggles with life. You feel me? Survivors of just being born. You know what I'm saying? Surviving yourself. That's the big thing, like we survived ourselves, you know what I mean? So there's different levels of, and everybody deserves a pat on their back. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody deserves to feel bad. Nobody deserves to walk with the burden. You feel me? Because there's questions that we can't even answer pretty much, right? I can't answer something that happened in 1720 because I wasn't there, you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? I can't answer something that happened, and I can talk for myself now, you feel me? And what's going on in my life and from what I've seen, you know, and that's what I was thinking, like the best perspective is kind of just getting in that footwork, getting your hands dirty. Or getting it from and what I mean by getting your hands dirty is getting out with the people, getting out on the field that you love, you feel me? Like doing things that, you know, or wherever you're trying to learn about, trying to get that head first knowledge, you know, like really just diving in from the books, from real life situations, and, you know, going in, you know, and it's also about the person that's giving you this information, are they trusted? You know, like how credible, you know, and that's for you to decide, you know what I mean? And what are the stats of credibility and what makes somebody credible in your life, you feel me? Like what makes somebody credible to you? And, you know, that's extremely important. And also I want to give a quick shout out to a lady that actually goes to school here, and she was in the California Boy video of my indie rock video. So shout out to her, man. I know she's somewhere in the crowd, man. So major respect. Y'all got a dope student at UCLA, man. Respect. And definitely respect to the beautiful staff that made this happen. You feel me? And y'all making sure y'all. Oh no, we're gonna clap for them. Yeah, I ain't cutting that off. But everybody, y'all making sure y'all signing the contact list so I can hit y'all, right? Y'all, those who going around, y'all been signing those? Oh yeah, pass them out. Yeah, somebody can pass them out. Yeah, somebody can show me get that. Thank you. And you know, so you know we get, you know, it's real, man, and you know, we come, and going back to ownership, you feel me, like, cause that's a weird thing for me, you know what I'm saying, like, that ownership, like, cause I definitely came from that, like, spot where, like, I wasn't really the owner of anything but myself, you feel me, like my body, and then when you get older, you find out you can own stuff, like, cars, property, land, the ocean, you know what I'm saying? I wonder what else we can own, you feel me? Somebody here, what else can we, is anybody else know something cool that we can own? Well, you're right. But what else, what's something realistic though? Like, I mean, like, you feel me, like, some, like, you know, like I heard people there, you know, if you got enough, you could get some parts in the ocean for that oil. What else is something that you can own that you know about? A star? You can own a star, huh? Wow. Wow. No, that's dope, man. That's dope. So that's real too. I really believe you. You know, y'all not playing with me, right? That's love, man. That's crazy. You can see that. So I mean, you know that's motivation for some people. It's like, you know, some people might want to own a star. So, you know, you might be motivated to get that sack. And what I mean by that sack is that money, you know what I'm saying? So you might be motivated to get that capital, and you're like, I'm about to work super hard because I want to own a star one day, you feel me? And that might make you feel good inside, you feel me? But I think without owning anything, spreading love to people and making people feel good, I think that's a big start, you know what I mean? Like making sure people feel good and just trying to spread that honest message. And you know, some people might say, oh, that doesn't work, you know what I'm saying? Like some people, but you might be spreading love to the wrong people, you know what I mean? It might be the wrong people that are around you feel me, that aren't giving you that love that you really need, and that mirror, that bounce back, you know, when you say I love you, and bow, it comes back like I love you too. You feel me? Or then might even say I love you, but like, oh, have a good day. Bow. Oh, yes, have a great day. You know what I'm saying? It comes right back to you, you know. But then everybody can't be like that. Somebody might have a bad day and they like, oh man, I ain't got nothing to say. And that's where you come and comfort. You feel me? Comfort. And that's a big thing because we all need comfort. We can't be like, oh well, you know, this person is, you know, and you know, this person crying over here and I'm gonna just let them cry and deal with that themselves. You know, maybe you want to go over there and comfort them and say, hey, you know, what's going on? How you doing? You know, I love you. How are you? And they might be like, oh, get away from me. And you be like, I don't want to talk right now. And you might be like, all right, man, well, no, I want to talk to you. How are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you doing, man? I love you. What's up, man? Talk to me. You all right? You feel me? And, you know, I don't want to say pressure them, but really be like, man, you're not alone. You feel me? And a person like me, if somebody really on me, like, I might just talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm over here, like, oh, man, like, I'm feeling down, and they're like, man, how you doing, Brian? What's up? I can tell you, like, Brian, I can tell you're upset. I'm gonna be like, man, well, this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they can help me. You know, maybe they got some good information. But also, once again, you'll know if that person is a predator or somebody you might not want to get that information to. Also, you might not know that person's a predator because there's a lot of people that are great at what they do. And a lot of people, they work years and years and years doing this, you know, what we call finessing. And what I mean by finessing is definitely manipulation, working with people, understanding how people work, you know what I'm saying? And like using that for the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? And using that, because that's my thing, you know, it's like, I realize all this power that I have, right? And it's like, you always got an option, you know, we all got problems, you know what I'm saying? We all got vices that we deal with. But I know that I want to use this power and influence in the best way that I can and spread the most love that I can and put, you know, just that real, you know, because we all learning, you know what I'm saying? We all learning, you know, we all learning, we all special, we all got extreme amounts of power because I know when I meet y'all today, you're going to be able to tell that I really respect you, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at everybody like, man, y'all is just, we up on the same level. We all on the same level, you feel me? We all just give ourselves things to make each other feel a little bit special, like, oh, I got this, and I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I got these accolades, and I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I catch myself doing that, but I really don't, you know, I'm not really that kind of person that looks down there, you know, I've never been that way, you feel me? Just from, like, where I felt like I started in my life, just like, you know, I definitely felt like I started with good tools. Like, I never said I never started with nothing. You know, I can't say that because I definitely had a house, a roof over my head. You know, my mom and dad, they weren't the best of, you know, they didn't have the best of relationship. But, you know, I sided with my mom. I'm not gonna lie, I sided with my mom over my dad. But, you know, that's sometimes when you're a kid, you know, you really don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? And, you know, you pick sides sometimes. Or sometimes you don't have a choice to pick a side because your parents get divorced and you gotta go wherever the court say you go. You know what I mean? Or you might got the parents together and it's all good. And you deal with other things. But going back to ownership, which is just a real, it was always weird for me because I never came from that spot where I was like, you know what I'm saying, like I own something, like I didn't have that, like inherit, you know what I'm saying, like I didn't really get inherit nothing, or you feel me, like it was kind of like I just popped out. And shout out to the people that inherited stuff too, you feel me, salute, man, you feel me, hey man, for real, man, yeah, give it up, man, because it feels good, it feels, gotta feel good, you feel me, and also, you feel me, like, and when you inherit that stuff, you feel me, have that love in your heart and know, you feel me, it's like, man, feel good, have that love, and spread that love to other people, you feel me, spread that joy that you feel, or you might not even feel joy, you feel me, you might not even realize it, who cares? Sometimes inheriting stuff doesn't even make you feel better, you feel me? Sometimes it does nothing for your spirit, your soul, you feel me? And that's a big thing. soul, our spirit, that soul food, you feel me? Like when we need like that good, and what I mean by that is like that positive encouragement, like, and I love you, that real hug, you feel me, or that talk, you know what I'm saying, like that soul food, you know what I'm saying, like we need to eat, and we need stuff for our soul, but you know, going back to ownership, you know, it was really, once I got older and stuff, and you started learning about different things, you know what I'm saying, the different ways you can, quote unquote, succeed in life, or, you know, because they were saying, I guess, you know, a lot of people wanted to get to this centenarian, which is like a person that makes it to 100 years or older, you know what I'm saying, a centenarian, and it's like, they were saying something like, you know, a lot of people that are getting older are dying broke, whatever that means, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people that are older, they're dying with nothing, or they don't have assets or stuff to pass down or whatever. And I don't know, it made me feel mixed feelings with that too when I read that, just for the simple fact that it's like, I mean, so does money and these things equate to happiness? And doesn't mean that if you're broke, you should be angry about it. You know what I mean? Or like, what does it mean to be broke? And is that a mindset? You know what I'm saying? Is being broke a mindset? You know, and there's a lot of different things that, you know, play into parts, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, there's so many different equations in this life, you know what I'm saying? There's people that are hardworking, you know what I'm saying? Like hardworking, quote unquote, might be like the mom and the dad, they got a kid, they've been making great decisions in their life, and they work, and then they really work real jobs and stuff like that, but then they somehow still can't make that house mortgage, you know what I'm saying? Like they can't pay their mortgage, so they might have to move back in with their parents and things like that, you know what I'm saying? Like these hardworking people, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's different things, like, and then it comes to, what is hardworking? You feel me? Because that's a broad statement. You feel me? Because hard working means something to you differently than it might mean to me. You feel me? Like, I might be saying hard working and be thinking about what the media says. You feel me? Like, what the media calls hard working. To me, I feel like hard working is love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like for me, having to think and like just think about helping people and think about all these things and what I can do to improve people's lives and subtly improve and spread images of love, whether it's through visual or audio or figuring ways to get people, you know, from my core value system, which is helping people and bringing people together. Like that's my number one plan, you know what I'm saying? So whether or not, you know, we got the attention. So it's about what do you do with that? And I got a beautiful plan, you know what I'm saying? But you know, going back to that ownership once again, it was just super weird, like, you know, just learning those ins and outs. It's like something like even being like a property owner, you feel me? Or like, you know, it was just weird because it's like, you know, you can do all these things to put out a tenant, right? Like if you're renting, you know, you need to definitely be protected and understand as a renter all the stuff that, you know, like if you're in a rent control area, or is this person they're renting from, you know, what type of flooring are they using? You know, is this laminate? Is it, you know, real wood? You know, what type of chemicals are in this floor? Because things like that can give you cancer eventually. I don't know. That's something I read. Maybe they might be wrong, but I believe it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and it just comes down to, you know, being, you know, having that real, that real love and that real heart. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like, it was weird for me, like, you know, just knowing like, oh, like he could call the police on somebody because you own some space, right? Like, so if you own this plot line, you feel me? Like all around here, it's like, man, so somebody can't come on this plot line, you know what I mean? It's like you can't walk right here, and legally, I can say it's trespassing. Like that's weird to me, you know what I'm saying? But that's the law, and that's new, you know what I'm saying? Like for me though, I always felt like everything is everybody's, you feel me? But we see with ownership, that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So we need to make sure we have beautiful people owning stuff, people that have good ethics and they got that love. And you feel me? Like, it's different scenarios, you feel me? Like, there's so many different scenarios. Like, if somebody painted on something that I own, how would I feel about it? I don't know. You feel me? I don't know. I don't know. You feel me? But I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna blow myself up about it, or you know what I mean? But people have different value systems on that. You know, some people, they might have worked 50 years to get something, like, and they put their whole life into it. You feel me? Like, some people might, you know, put everything into a car. They might put everything into a house. Or they might put it, but at the end of the day, everything can be taken away. You know what I mean? Like, all this is, you know what I mean? Like, it's not too much that cannot be destroyed. You know what I mean? So we really just gotta be extremely happy and grateful and loving and loving other people and act like we just been through a natural disaster. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, cause it's like, man, like, how many people really feel for what happened in Houston, Texas, like that flash flood? Like, respect to them, but how many people could really say that they really feel their pain? Like, I can't even really, like, I feel empathy, but we haven't really, how many people have been in a natural disaster though? Wow, respect. Hey, respect. You know, and that's just something that is extreme, you know, so it's like, you know, so respect to the people that made it. You know, it's just, when you don't go through things, sometimes you feel so distant, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel so distant about stuff. And, you know, it doesn't really hit you till it happens to you, you know what I'm saying? And we just gotta keep trying to live like, you know, live life like, you know, something's gonna happen, but not be scared, but just be happy, you know what I'm saying? Be in love and appreciate and understanding, you know what I'm saying, what's really going on. Like, you know, a dude like me, I'm trying to think about creating a weapon that can protect you from all the weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to create a weapon that can shield you from the weapons because I got love. So I'm trying to find something that we can just boop and we protect it from all of it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of making a weapon that can kill you, what can protect us? You feel me? Or like, what can, you know what I'm saying, help us? You know what I mean? Like, or maybe I'm just living in some fantasy land. Maybe, you know, people are looking at me like, man, Lil D, you're living, you feel me? Because I for once I read a gun magazine, right? And I was like, man, this is crazy. Like, I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? But it's I can respect, like, the food, right? Like, because I seen, like ads in there, and they're talking about, like, 20-year, like, food that lasts for 20 years in case of a natural disaster. So I'm like, I feel that, you know what I mean? Like, I can respect that. Like, you know, you need to stock up on something that, you know, might have that shelf life for 20 years just in case something happens. But, once again, tell me, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm just living in a world where I'm just like, man, people are, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why it's so violent. Like, why are we so focused on violence? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's one of the last things I'm really trying to think about. But actually, you know, it's like you see the animals, they're fighting, you know. Or you see the ants and they're fighting and they're hurting each other and killing each other, actually. You feel me? So, I mean, at a point we have to be like, well, you know, things. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna live my life how I live it, and I'm proud to. Like, I'm proud to be like, man, I'm in a bubble and I think everybody's good. And you know what I'm saying? And I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. But I have been learning that there's a lot of business owners that don't have that same like ethics in their business. They don't use that. They love that small print. You feel me? They love that small print in the contracts. They love that. You feel me? And those are the kind of people you gotta watch. Like those people that love that small print. They're like, oh yeah, it comes. And then that little print that's at the bottom of the paper. It's like, but you gotta give me, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta, you know what I mean? It's like, man, it's like, oh, I was just talking to you, like, oh no, but you just signed that. You're like, what? You're like, no, but you died and you just signed that contract. You're like, you're like, oh, you didn't read that at the bottom? You're like, wow. Like, what happened to the person to person? You feel me? But once again, a lot of people are, about that capital. But I definitely want to shout out a student that went here too, man, because I can't pronounce his name too well. It's Zhu, I think, and he was in the UCLA doctoral program in finance, and he became an individual investor. But what I respect about him, and I want to tell you, is he's holding companies accountable, and which I like. I love, putting that, put a camera in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? Put a camera on these judges. You feel me? And put a camera on these people that's putting the laws on people. And we all need to see this. You feel me? Like stuff shouldn't be in the dark. Like, put a camera on these major corporations that are, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, we all, but let's live as best as we can, especially when it's like there's a lot of people's lives on the line. You feel me? But what he did, he dug deep into this company called Lumber Liquidators, right? And he's seen that like they had a surge in the gross profits, you know what I'm saying? Just like crazy, you feel me? And he found out that this company was sourcing products from China, which I'm down with everybody. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's a good or bad thing. I'm just relaying information. Like, I love, hey man, you feel me? Get it from everywhere. But one thing I gotta say about that too, is weird to me, is like, who's invested in like all these places like in Africa, right? That's digging and getting all these resources, like, but then people are still out there hurting though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I heard it's one of like the most, like, technology-wise. What's up? Yeah, late. But on the low, like I heard, is just like it's not as advanced as we are. You feel me? Like when you hear about like those planes, and like I heard, like we got some of the most advanced like airports and air stuff like out here. They was talking about Europe and stuff, but then they were saying like Africa and like another place. You know what I'm saying? Is like really. And I want to know like who's invested in these countries, because it got to be people that's invested, right? Because I know there's some people like that's it's funny, man. It's like some people out there that's like jewelers, right? And they'll go out there and get diamonds, you know what I'm saying? And they'll do all this other stuff, you feel me? Or they'll dig for oil, or they'll do all this other stuff. But then there's like 11,000 kids that just got released or something that they've been forced into war, you know what I mean? And like, everybody's dying over there, and we just turn the other cheek because we don't feel it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here in the USA, like, I don't know what's going on over there, but it hurts me, you feel me? Because it's like some people, and the more I learn about it, the more I definitely want to get active and vouch for everybody that's going through it. But I definitely want to hold the people accountable that have the investments in there. Like, all right, man, you getting money out of there. I mean, why aren't you out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, you getting money out there, but it's like, why you ain't out there with them? Because it's all about capital, you feel me? Because most of these people will let somebody die and get that money, you feel me? Like, when I went into that, that extremely stressful situation when I had a neighbor and their house burned down and it burned me out of my place, you should have seen how horrible it was when these insurance people that came over just like vultures, and they just parked in front of the house and they just waited. You know what I'm saying? And they just waited to talk. Like they didn't even care. Like, and I was the victim, right? They just walked right past me. Like someone just walked right past me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just not even like, I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like they all they were just thinking about was numbers, the contracts, and thinking about what was really going on. Yeah, somebody just give me just say, but walking on stage, I'm like, man, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's like, man, you know, ruin my train of thought. You know what I'm saying? But I think it goes back to just holding people accountable for what is going on, man, and making sure you got love for people. You feel me? It's like if you're doing stuff with people, make sure you got their love, you know, and just, you know, because it's not all about that bottom line at the end of the day. You feel me? But the dude from UCLA, he found out that they were sourcing products, right? And that was like a red flag, and to him. So he like went and he did some testing on this laminate that they were. And shout out to this company. I'm not hating on them or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got no problem with them. I don't know. But you know, he found out like this laminate that they were using was high in fluoride, right? And you know, I guess it was like that's not legal in California. And like these levels that they were selling these floors of the fluoride. So, you know, he had his integrity, you know what I'm saying? And he kept fighting against them, and, you know, he won, you know what I'm saying? Like, he bet against their stock because he knew what was going on and stuff like that. He got some good money off that. And, you know, besides the money, the aspect that I got from it by bringing him up is that he stood for something that was helping, you know, like what I think helps people, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it's all about, really, is like making sure that you keep the people in mind. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep the people in mind. Less sugar, more yogurt. You feel me? Like real, you feel me? Like, you know, and let's just keep the people in mind. As much as we all gotta we feel like we gotta get the money, you know what I'm saying? We feel like it. And I know y'all probably gotta get the money because y'all got bills to pay and stuff like that. But just know that everything is gonna be okay and life got y'all back. And people have your back, you know what I'm saying? And do not worry because everything's gonna be alright. You know what I'm saying? Everything's gonna be alright. Just keep that love, keep that positivity in that core. You feel me? Like I'm living proof, man, that love is real. And just keep putting in ethics in business, you feel me? Y'all gonna hit the top and employ me, hire me, you feel me? Hire me, man. Hey, man, but there was a lot more I wanted to talk about, but they cut me short, you know what I'm saying? So, I know. But I appreciate the beautiful staff at the school for making this happen. And no, for real. Shout out to UCLA. You know, and everybody. But anybody got any quick questions real fast? I'm gonna try to take some pictures and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it civilized, you know. I'm gonna try to take pictures with as many people as I can. We keep that line. But anybody got any quick questions before we out?
People got tickets and they have tickets to stay after. And if they didn't, they have to exit just to listen. Okay.
Alright, yeah. So if you got a bag,
Everyone needs to stand back.
okay, if you have a bag and you have a pink ticket inside your bag, you can stay in the meeting room. But if you don't, I'm sorry, but you have to leave the venue.
No, that's all good.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
If there's like 100 people who have tickets, so they'll be good, but the rest of
And now, anybody got any quick questions for me? Just the people that gotta leave or something? Just some quick questions? Yeah, I know I might get a little crazy. What's up, man? I got you. Anybody got any questions like any other?
Right over here. My brother's in the Air Force in Qatar. Can you say hi to Alan?
Hey, what's up, Alan, man? Stay safe, brother. We love you, man.
Lil B, you think I'm an eater out?
Little B, when's your anniversary?
I love you, man. Hey, what's up?
When's your anniversary?
Every day, baby.
Lil B. Hey, I need you to curse your word.
Hey, man, don't worry. Hey, you stay positive. We ain't worried about the cursing. No, that's only for, you know what I'm saying, if they haters, man. They hate on and they steal. I love all of you, man. Salute, baby. Thank you. All right, y'all, we out.
Yeah, alright, so we're gonna go to the back real quick, and then we're gonna bring you back out for like the meet and greet. But we just need to clear this out the venue real quick.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna give a couple. I'll let you too. I'm gonna give a couple handshakes and I'm out.
Okay.
I'll go back.
Cause like there's like a meet and greet. Okay. We on it, yeah.
Okay, so if you have a ticket, go to the back over there. There's going to be a few staff members waiting. I promise you'll get if we have to.
Base God!
Again, if you guys don't have a pink ticket, you have to exit the venue, please. Please exit the venue if you do not have a ticket. Yeah, the sign-up sheet is going outside. We'll get it to Little B, so don't worry about it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You cannot be in here if you don't have a red ticket. If you need to wait for a friend, you can wait outside. Red tickets visible, please. Thank you.
Like the back of the line that seem to have red tickets. It's like my line, like show you the red tickets. What? You just go to the back of the line and just have them show you the
It's my retirement right there.
I would just make sure they have red tickets.
Okay, so staff is going to come around to check if you have the tickets, so please have them visible. Thank you. Again, if you don't have a red ticket, you must exit the venue. Thank you. So the only people in this venue should be people who have red tickets. Please leave if you do not have a ticket.
So how do you guys see fit to proceed? Do you want to bring them onto the stage? Or?
No, I think
Because we're doing it in no one said hockey.
Okay.
So that's where it's going to be. And we'll all go over there and make them.
Okay, so we're about to bring them out. Please be in this calm, orderly fashion like you guys are all right now. No mobbing, please. Okay, you will all, every one of you will get a picture with him. So chill, don't mob him. Because I swear, if you mob him, like, don't mob him. He's gonna come out, just hang out, you'll look, you'll meet him, but be patient, okay? The calmer we are, the faster we get to do this. Yeah? Thank you. And also, one last caveat. Okay, so staff is going to be taking the pictures with a DSLR. So no external cameras, please, because it's just going to make the process a lot slower. If someone wants a selfie and then they don't like it, they take another one. So please, we're gonna take a picture. We have great photographers, and they'll be up tomorrow. Okay? Got it? Thank you.
Just a quick reminder, so we can make sure that everybody gets their photos. You have the choice of an individual photo or a group picture. Make up your mind now. This is a reminder, all photos are being taken by the official CEC photographer. Please put your cell phones away. One final reminder, all photos are being taken by the official CEC photographer. They will be uploaded tomorrow to Facebook where you can like it and tag your friends. So put your phones away. Thank you.
Testing.
Yeah, can I take a picture?